Well, Harold, you talk about the people who influenced me in around 85 when I now start. Now today I'm mature in the business. I could talk about the people, who some of them, who I look up to today.
Am I one of them?
Of course, yes.
Boy, you could lie me. Boy, that's what they calling me, lie must, you know, you must lie. But yes, but I'm sure that you have been influenced by other people in the art form, haven't you?
Well, the Mighty Sparrow, of course, the greatest. Calypso Rose. I love Arrow. The Soca King. And Swallow. Just to name a few. Of course, Ajamo too.
Now, when you wake up in the morning, you have a show in the night time. Now, before you brush your teeth, which I hope you do in the morning, nah, I'm only kidding. I mean, you're a good fella, man, you know. But, Gentle, you do that? You do that, Gentle? Yeah. Yeah. When you... Toothpicks? Okay. You just use toothpicks? Move on to forks, boy. But when you think about the show you're doing in the night time, what goes through your head for that day?
Well, I sit down and I plan my stuff sometimes. If I perform on Friday night at Fantasia or Tilden Hall, and I have a show on Saturday night, if I tell the people run to the left, run to the right on Friday night, Saturday night I'm thinking about something different, because you never know, it might be the same set of people coming back. So I want every time they see Inspector, they see something different from the hitman. So on Saturday night I'm planning my stuff during the day, so I could tell them, instead of running to the left or run to the right, back or push up front. Just to make it short and sweet.
Now, when you have a train of thought going, for instance, you may have a concept in your head as to a calypso you want to compose, and then the creative juices begin to flow, and they may be in a particular situation. You may be in a car, you may be in the bathroom, you may be on the toilet seat, you may be just walking the street, going to pick up your laundry down at the end of the block, and the movement is going. And then all of a sudden, a partner happened to pass and I can say, "Hey, Specky, what's going on, boy? Let me talk." Boy, I can imagine you might...
I know it's problems, because you see, if you get an idea, for example, if you're sleeping, you jump up in the sleep, you get an idea. You have to tip it one time. Because if you go back and sleep, when you get up that gun, you might be knocking up your head for it. If you're walking the street and something comes to your mind and you're thinking about it, you have to try your best to cram it or to hold it there for when you reach home to put it down. So if somebody pass and wave you and you have a long conversation, that might go on. Not all the time it happens. For example, do you remember, I don't know if that happened to you, when you was younger, and your mother sent you in the shop to buy some saltfish. And
I don't know why Gentle is laughing. Go ahead, Specky.
Well, you is a street man, I is a street man. Both of us is ghetto people, so we know. Gentle know about the Yankee life.
All right, good.
And then your mother tell you, make sure you remember that, and you don't want to forget. So from the house to the shop, you're saying in your mind, quarter pound saltfish, until you reach in the shop. Sometimes when you reach in the shop, you forget. So it's like that. If I get an idea from the store, from the laundry, I keep it in my head. And I keep singing all the time in my mind until I reach home. As I reach home, I put it down on the table, on the Walkman. If I'm in the bathroom, well, that's more easier. From the bathroom to the bedroom, right there, like the babysitter.
But if that... You're not easy. But if that friend disturbs you and you lose that thought, you think you can really face that friend and deal with him on the same level as you did before?
Well, the most important thing, he don't know.
You wouldn't say anything?
So I wouldn't say anything, he don't know. For example, I remember in 1986, when I used to be going to school at SAS. After school, a guy was selling nuts. And he was like, get your nuts, get your fresh nuts. No kicks for 86, get your nuts. You know home, they always have this slang. And I said to myself, no kicks for 86. That's a nice topic. And I had to defend my road match. So I crammed that, no kicks for 86. And when I went down to Sotels, I put that together. And up to today, if I tell the guy, I hear that from him, he will never believe. I remember when Canada performed once, and I did not sing No Kicks. And he came up to me and he said, boy, No Kicks is a hard tune, and how come you don't do that? And I was waiting all night for it, and he started carrying on.
That was the same guy?
That was the same guy. I just look at him and I smile. Up to now, he don't know if it's from him. I heard that from.
Well, let's hope you're not in Grenada looking at CultureShare now.
He might be looking at me now, but he don't know if it's from him. I could call him name, but we're going to leave it like that.
If you want to sing in a certain topic and you feel that you need to collaborate on it, do you have a problem in going to someone and say, look, I just need some assistance in this composition?
No, I don't know. I don't have no problem at all. For example, the more you live, the more you learn. And music is something you can never stop learning. It's like an arranger. The more he arrange, the more you read books, the more you get ideas. For example, every time I write a calypso, I always call you. And I said, Harold, what you think? You come over, you make me sing, you listen to the lyrics, you change the words, you say take out this, put that there. It's better for me and it's better for the art form. So at least people outside, they could understand what we're saying more. And they could think and say, well, yes, the music going places. They could listen to the words and understand what we're really talking about.
You know, one of the reasons why they call you the hitman is because you have a lot of energy. Because when you come on stage, you have power, you have vitality, and you are a master of the craftsmanship on stage. Don't say nothing. Let the video tell you why.
Back on. Come with it.
Give them space. If you was not there to see, listen it from me. Carnival in my country does send you crazy. Who went smoking, drinking rum, having fun and getting dumb. So if you can take the jam, say come and give them space when they hear soca. Higher and higher. Some in a corner, grooving together. If you see Marcia, when she bounce up Victor, the jamming gets sweeter. Happiness is pleasure. When you see the wine a girl brace, and she cannot control she with that ticket. Give them space. Oh, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. Party lovers coming down from Toronto and London. Some come from New York City to enjoy the massive way. All them bad men tuning up, they fighting to rate it up. Calypso 10 breaking down non-stop. So give them space when they hear soca. Higher and higher, the tongue under fire, party hotter than ever. If you see Juanita, whining for she lover, play the music faster, Mr. Music Maker. When you see the whiner man brace it, and he cannot control you with, that's it. Keep them free. Jennifer don't tell me flat, this year she prepare for that. When she hear them hot tempo, she must whine and bend down low. She dressing like wine Indian, back on all inside the back. She don't want no trouble with no man. So keep them, everybody ready for the soca party. Just give us the tempo, yes we want to let go. Surely telling Xander, she go into the bar. Xander waiting on her, she whining with Mila. When you see them foreigners brace it, and they cannot control the wind. Intense bass when they hear soca. Higher and higher. Some in a corner, groping together. If you see Marcia, when she bumps her Victor, the jamming gets sweeter. Happiness is pleasure.
That was your humble servant working hard at the March Grand 1991.
I am Harold PYSADEE.
And I'm the original hitman, the inspector. Stay with us.